And if you draw a person and you decide, I don't really like this, then you can turn your paper over and try it again. Hello! Today we're going to be making collage portraits. You might be asking, what is a collage? So a collage is when you take different pieces of paper and you put them together on a new piece of paper to make a picture out of scraps. I'll show you what I mean by that. You will need a piece of paper, glue, scissors, and some newspaper to start. So with these objects, you're going to go through the newspaper and you're going to see anything that you like. So I'm looking for colors. I really like this color, and I kind of like the money theme. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut out this page. And I'm going to set it to the side. Then I'm going to keep looking through this newspaper to see what else I like. So now I have a pile of papers that I like, and I'm going to start collaging them onto my big piece of paper. So I'm going to take my glue bottle and carefully twist up the blue part, making sure I don't twist this white part, just twist the blue part. Then I'm going to put my papers on my big paper and kind of arrange them how I think it might look good to try and fill up my whole paper. And it's okay for things to overlap. Like this could cover that up. I can also cut it to be different sizes. You can also tear your paper. So I like this, but I think I'm going to tear this paper. And I'm going to tear this one a little bit too, to add a little patch of words. I'm going to tear this one also. Okay, now I have it arranged how I like it. The whole thing is covered. I don't want any white parts of my paper to show. I want it to be all covered by these pictures. So once I've kind of got a plan, I'm ready to start gluing it down. My paper is now full of all these newspaper scraps, and it is a beautiful collage. I'm going to make sure that all the white parts of my paper are covered up, and then I'm going to raise my hand for Miss Waldemer. I'll come around and check your artwork, and once I approve it and give you any suggestions and it looks good, then I'll give you paint and it's time to make our portrait. You will need to grab some water-activated paint, a cup filled with water, and this medium large size brush. So once I grab those supplies, I'm ready to start painting. I'm going to set these here, out of my way. I'm going to bring my paper here, and I'm going to have my sketch right in front of me to look at. So now, to activate the paint, you're going to dip the brush in the water and swirl it around till it's super wet. Then you're going to find black and you're going to swirl it around, getting this paint nice and wet. You can go back for more water. You'll need to dip it a few times because this paint starts out dry, but then when you add water, you can actually paint with it. So you need to add a lot of water to it using your brush. Alright, so now I have plenty of paint activated in here, and I'm ready to start doing my shapes. So I'm going to paint an oval for my person's face, going back for more paint when I need it, And I'm going to have to do more than one coat of paint because this will dry and then I can go back and paint over it again once it's dry. Now that I'm finished with this, the last thing I'm going to do is write my name on the back. And then once my name is written on the back of my paper, I can bring it over to the drying rack. So carefully carrying it. And then using two hands to carefully slide it in its spot. I can put my picture in the drying rack by coming over to one side and carefully sliding it in its own spot. If there's already paper, do you think you should put your paper on it? No! Find your own spot. There's plenty of room. And this will dry and it will be perfect and look awesome next time you're back in art class.